Hello and welcome to the stream. We're gonna be playing Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Justice for All. It's been a while since I last played one of these, and I can't wait to get back into it. The Lost Turnabout. Yes, that's what I want to play. Sorry about that. How did I get into this mess? Need to find his voice again. That's far enough. You can't run forever, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Ah. What? What have I done wrong? Wrong. I cannot allow you to go on like this. But I'm just a simple defense attorney. Silence. You are no longer worthy of your title. This would have worked. You are no longer worthy of your title. Yeah, that could have sounded better, but oh well. September 8th, 8 past 9. How do you say those? No, let's just go for 9:08 AM. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. What a nightmare. I bet it was this ringtone that caused it. I really shouldn't be dozing off right before a trial starts anyway. Hey! Cyan! Long time no see, my guy. And paused. Hi. Looks like they hung up. Good. I finally found it. Then he died. Talk about a close call. I hate to do this to you, but... it's nothing personal, Mr. Attorney. Oh, hi. Thanks for the host. Raid? I got a notification for both. One of them counts. Just for all the people, yes. It's been too long. Ouch, my head is throbbing. And why does it feel so foggy in there? Good morning. Good morning. What's wrong? You don't look well. People are at their best first thing in the morning. Where's that fighting spirit? Sorry, but can you please turn the cheerings down? My head sort of hurts. How are you doing, everybody? Roger that. Words. Am I in trouble or something? Huh? Trouble? Oh, wait, never mind. You're a policewoman, right? Yeah, why not? I thought maybe I had done something wrong. Oh, what are you talking about? I'm in the one... Why? I'm the one in trouble. What? I'm placing my life in your hands today, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Life? In... my hands? You promised me. You said you would... you would prove that I was not guilty. Why can't I read today? Not guilty. Just when I thought all hope was lost, when all the other lawyers have laughed me off. Leave it to me, you said. You, the one and only Phoenix Wright, came to save the day. And just like that, I was moved to tears, sir. Tears. I'll never forget what you're doing for me, ever. Well, yeah, let's just say it's that. What's this girl blabbing about? Actually, I really love to watch court proceedings, and I always root for you to win. When I'm off duty, I like to come here and What's wrong? You've been acting really strange and you keep staring at me. You're making me kind of nervous, sir. Oh, sorry. I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. So, this might sound bad, but, who are you? Oh, what? Mr. Wright, how can you say that? How can you do this to the fragile heart of a girl about to go on trial? You're absolutely horrible. No, I mean, I didn't mean it like that. This is how a defense attorney treats his clients, sir. I can't believe this. No, it's just... Well, I think you have the wrong person. Yes? Who am I? Why am I drawing a blank? Amnesia.
The trial will begin shortly. Will the defendant and her lawyer please proceed to the courtroom immediately?
The trial's about to start. I'm counting on you down in there, okay? What's that sound? I guess I must have amnesia. Let's see. What can I piece together? From the sound of things, it's probably safe to say that I'm a defense attorney. And that girl, I said I'd prove her not guilty. I can't believe I made such an irresponsible promise. Someone, please, tell me this is just a bad dream. Why do I get the feeling this is one dream I won't be waking up from? I'm not gonna try to make that on command. 10 a.m. Ah yes, Max Payne.
Court is now in session for the trial of Maggie Bird.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. No, I need to go. I need to close my nose.
Why is it, Mr. Wright?
Are you talking to me?
Do you see any other defense attorneys here?
I guess not.
Now then, are you ready?
Yeah. Even if I'm not. I guess I should say yes for now.
Are you ready, Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor. Wait a second. If her life is in my hands, I should really do the responsible thing. Actually, you see, Your Honor, my memory is kind of...
The court will not hear the defense's excuses. Because the defendant is a member of the police, this case is under great scrutiny. Therefore, we must make this trial fair, but swift. I believe I have told you this before. I hope you're not telling me you've forgotten.
Actually, I have.
Mr. Payne, your opening statement, please.
Yes, Your Honor. As I'm sure you're well aware, the defendant is accused of killing her lover. Oh, what's worse, her lover was a fellow police officer. Oh, this works. A policeman? You did what to a policeman? It wasn't me. And besides, Dustin and I, we weren't lovers like that. In any case, the prosecution will prove that the guilty party is none other than the defendant.
Very well. Mr. Payne, please call your first witness.
It's been a while, Mr. Wright. Let's see what you've learned since last time. I won't show you any mercy this time, rookie. Okay. And who are you again? Prosecution calls Detective Dick Gumshoe to the stand. Here we go. Don't let me down, Mr. Wright. Nowhere to hide. I'm so dead. Ah, yes.
Gumshoe.
Witness, please state your name and occupation. My name is Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir.
You don't look very well, detective.
Well, sir, the defendant. She works under me, so, you know. You work under that detective? Yes, sir. And while I was a trainee, he was always watching out for me, sir. He's such a wonderful guy, sir. I'll never forget what he's done for me.
Okay, calm down. I believe you.
Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder.
Yes, sir.
It happened at the park near the headquarters, Expose Park.
Ah!
The victim was one of the local cops, Dustin Prince.
I just realized the pun in that name. Dustin Prince. Great. Great start, eh?
He was pushed down from the benches on the upper path, sir. The landing beat his body up bad and snapped his neck.
Well, one would happen before the other, I'd assume.
The details are listed in the report that was distributed yesterday.
Ah, yes. This autopsy report, correct?
Why do I not remember getting a copy?
I see everything's in order here. Even the estimated time of death is unusually well documented. Yeah, amazingly awful. Yeah, it's 1 point.
And the victim's watch stopped from the impact of the landing, sir. There's also the autopsy confirmed the time of death. If I may, Your Honor, the prosecution would like to submit this photograph.
Very well. The court accepts it into evidence. Now then, I'll call out yesterday's preliminary hearing. A very important piece of evidence was brought to our attention.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, I guess.
Mr. Wright, as you heard on right today, there was a very crucial piece of evidence found under the victim's body.
Was there? Have you lost your mind? Well, actually, it's just nerves. Give me a second. Wow! How can you talk to like such an amateur? Amateur? Like such an amateur? Whatever. I thought you were a pro, sir. Alright, sir, I'll help you through this. At a time like this, maybe you'd ought to take a glance at the court record. Let's do it now, why not?
Cell phone.
That's yours. Yeah, makes sense. Glasses. And this picture. Looks like he's trying to write a message in his own blood. But at the same time, one, there's no blood to be seen there. And two, he would have been instantly dead from a broken neck, you'd think. So this music is different. Glasses, maybe. Court record. Yep. Important evidence and people involved with this case are all listed there, sir. You can look at the court record by pressing tab. Well, yeah, of course, I see it here, but if you have... Why doesn't that work? Wait, close that. I need to see the proper one. If you're showing this, if you're showing these, why show these? Come on. Cables. Stop annoying me. Okay. I think I fixed it. Huh? You really know what you're talking about, don't you? It's too bad I'm a car prize. Just think, I could totally be a legal aid instead. Aren't you kind of doing that now?
Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor.
Court isn't searching. Save your cha-cha for later.
Sorry, Your Honor. Well, I guess I'd better check the quote record and see what I can find. What was that again? Tab? Or I did better.
Alright, Mr. Wright. Let's see if your notes are in order. I haven't... There's also the names. 22, Dustin Prince, Vincent Payne, and Gumshoe. Glasses. That's simple, Your Honor. A broken pair of glasses. That's right.
The victim grabbed his killer's glasses as he was being shoved, sir, and held on to them as he fell.
Hey, why are you giving me the evil eye? Those glasses you're wearing. Yes, this is my spare pair. But these glasses I found at the scene of the crime are not mine. I swear, sir.
Well, you know, this is just probably because of the original limitations, but those glasses have the rim on the top. Her glasses look like the rim is on the bottom half. Interesting. It's supposed to look the same, huh? You sure about that?
Look, it was a coincidence that on that same day I accidentally stepped on mine.
A coincidence, she says. She says? She says.
Your Honor, I have other evidence to present,
Oh, you have more.
and this evidence is very decisive.
Let's see. Very well. Let's hear from our witness about this evidence.
Witness testimony. This is evidence.
And there's something even more incriminating than the glasses under the victim's body, sir. During his day, the victim was pushed from the bench area, but he managed to write the culprit's name on the ground where he landed.
So he did.
Maggie.
Okay, I guess it's not in blood.
I don't like saying it, but it was clearly defendant's name, Maggie. So, with this piece of evidence and the glasses, it's hard not to say she is the culprit.
Well, there's only one problem.
This is a picture of the writing, Your Honor.
Why, this is... Yes, I can see her name is clearly written here.
Prosecution would like to submit this picture.
Understood. Court accepted into evidence. As if the glasses alone didn't make you look suspicious, the victim even wrote your name clearly as day on the ground.
But I already told you those glasses aren't mine.
And how do you explain his dying message?
It's a conspiracy. I'm not guilty, sir.
Ooh, well, I believe you so far. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Cross-examine?
This is it. I'm counting on you.
Sure. But what am I supposed to do?
What? This isn't like you at all. Normally, this is the part where you get in the witnesses' faces.
Okay, the faces and do what?
I guess there's no way around it. Okay, I'm gonna lend you a hand. Prosecution's witnesses all hide things from the court, which means they lie from time to time.
Lie? But isn't that detective your superior?
Well, even if they don't mean to lie, sometimes people just remember things wrong.
Like the detective. He does sort of look like a scatterbrain. Me?
It doesn't matter. Either way, it's bad for us, sir. That's why when you question witnesses, you have to find and expose their lies.
Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. Yes, Your Honor. Talk about trial by fire. Here goes nothing. As long as I can expose the lies, we should be alright. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Present. About those glasses. Do you have any proof that those belong to my client?
The lenses are from the nearsightedness, and are almost the same strength as hers.
Almost.
Even the frames look kinda like the ones she's wearing in her ID pal.
What should I do now? Always continue pressing, even if it's useless. Hold it. Almost and kinda are not good enough in a case like this.
Yeah,
Do you have more definitive proof? Is there something that clearly links the defendant with those glasses?
The attendant rubbed out any traces of fingerprints or anything else.
Well, that was the wrong voice, but... So what are you saying, detective? Is that you have nothing that proves those glasses are my clients?
Something like that. What?
I see. So there is no proof.
Wow, that was amazing. I could totally feel it down in my gut.
Yeah, there's nothing much to add to that, but still. Now you're sure he was pushed and that's how he fell?
Yeah, pa. If you look at the wounds on the victim's body, there's no way it was anything else.
Please continue with your testimony, detective.
Yeah.
That's where I'm gonna present the culprit's name.
Yeah, I was surprised too. I didn't want to believe it, but...
Was the name that of my client? Yes! Wait. Wait, let's actually press on the other ones as well. Are you absolutely certain?
Sorry, pal, that's why I said. There's a picture of it. No matter which way you look, it still says Maggie.
Well, he's got a point.
Hey, hold on.
Huh?
Don't hurt me. I know the picture says Maggie, but...
Now that she mentions it, something does feel kind of off about this picture. This picture?
That's how you know you found a contradiction. Now hurry up and present some evidence.
Okay, weird. So that's what spotted a contradiction feels like. I better check the court record again. Here? Broken neck, like I would put it on the other one. I guess because it's not here. Sure, let's go for that. No. Uh-huh. Yeah, sure, whatever. Ah. Not like that. Right, so I probably have to present her profile instead. There we go. What is it? What's come over me? Without thinking, I just blurted out, "A reaction!" I yelled it at the top of my lung, finger outstretched, ready to take on my opponent. What a rush. Detective Gumshoe,
You're talking to me, pal.
please state the defendant's name for me.
Now, why are you trying to prove with this futile exercise, Mr. Wright?
You'll see, this is a very crucial line of questioning. Actually, Mr. Payne, you can answer the defendant's name, if you please.
Where is this ridiculous question coming from? The defendant's name is Maggie Bird.
No. It's good old Maggie Bird. Not Maggie Bird, it's Maggie Bird. I think someone needs to check the court record. Yeah, but how do you pronounce it?
Well, it says right here that it's Maggie Bird.
Looks like the bird caught the cat napping.
What's going on here? I have no idea. I have no idea either, sir.
As you can see, the victim did indeed leave a name, Maggie. However, the defendant's name is actually spelled Maggie. This is a blatant contradiction of facts.
Oh. How about that?
I hadn't. The voices are getting confused.
How about that? I hadn't even noticed. But maybe the victim didn't know how to spell her name correctly.
May I remind you that it was you who said the defendant is accused of killing her lover. If they were truly lovers, it would be impossible for him to have not known her name.
No.
This is very true, Mr. Payne.
Yes, Your Honor.
I am absolutely certain that the defendant and the victim, Dustin Prince, were, in fact, lovers.
Yes, I'm quite certain, Your Honor. They were a well-known couple in the police force.
Detective Gumshoe, please testify for the court the relationship between the victim and the defendant.
Yes, sir.
Oh, he's not happy about that.
Officer Prince and Officer Bird had been going out for about half a year. It sounded like they were even talking about marriage. The day of the incident just happened to be the victim's birthday, sir. Officer Bird had gotten Officer Prince a present. It was something she had bought over 2 months ago. I should know, because she came to me to ask what she should get for him.
Oh, those two sound like they were close.
Nevertheless, tragedy struck.
Yes, I see. You may cross-examine the witness, Mr. Wright. Hey? How do you know about this? Every year in March, we have a training camp for us cops. Officer Bird was a rookie at the time, and she and Officer Prince seemed to hit it off. They got close, I take it.
Actually, I was supposed to go too, but I couldn't pay the deposit for the trip, so I didn't.
Damn.
If I only had gone on that trip.
What is it?
Oh, nothing, sir. Really. Anyway.
Sure. Marriage. But wasn't the victim 8 years older than her?
What? You're saying a guy has got to marry someone the same age as himself, pal?
No, that's not what I meant at all. Detective Gumshoe and Dustin were only a year apart, you know? I think this fella has a ways to go before marriage.
Mind your own business, pal.
Victim's birthday. Day of the incident, you mean September 6th?
Yeah. The victim, Officer Prince, has just gotten off duty at 5:30 p.m. that day. And since Maggie's night shift hasn't started yet, they went to the park for a bit.
To the park. Yeah, to the park. Oh, I remember when I was young and love. Oh, it was a jolly time. I need to nail the judge's voice.
That's great, Your Honor. I'm glad you're such a cheerful old man.
You seem to know a lot about the defendant.
Well, that's because, I'm a boss. I've gotta watch out for my subordinates.
Right. But even while she was going to give us a present, isn't that going a bit too far?
Hey, Pat, watch what you say. I know everything that happens under me. If someone so much as scratches it,
I really don't need to know that much.
Mr. White, please refrain from badgering the witness.
Oh, he did enough badgering. I agree. Even if this witness has a crush on the defendant, that should not be the point of discussion at this time.
Whoa, wait a second. Why are we talking about this? It's all your fault, Pa. You're guilty, guilty, guilty. I should have you arrested.
I think the good detective is about done here. 2 months ago, that's not a lot of meat. You discussed what the defendant was going to give to her boyfriend.
She, trusts me so,
Boy, does he look proud of himself right now. Well, why is it this time? That testimony didn't sound like it had any contradictions in it to me. There just wasn't anything that really struck out as odd. Yeah, I wonder what would happen if you tried to get more information from him. Get more information? Yeah, you know, like how they press people on those old cop shows. So I should try pressing him, Well, as didn't I press? Read that. She had bought over 2 months ago. Over 2 months ago?
Yep, she's a very considerate woman, Pa.
So, what was his birthday present?
She got him a glove.
A single glove? Why would she give him only one?
Actually, Anna, the glove in question is a baseball glove.
Oh, I see. A baseball glove.
Officer Prince was a huge baseball fan.
A baseball glove? Sure, press further. Just now, I believe you said that the present was something she had bought over 2 months ago.
Yeah.
Are you saying she bought the glove either sold that far in advance?
Nah, nothing like that, pal.
Then why is it like?
She ordered it. It was custom made.
Custom made? The glove was custom made?
Yep, that's what I said.
Oh, so the glove was custom made.
Your Honor, I really don't see how this glove is related to this case.
Yes, it would seem that there is little relevance. What do you think, Mr. Wright? Do you think this glove is really relevant to this case? Of course it is. Well, I don't know how yet, but... I don't know where this will lead me, but... Was it relevant? That glove is the key to this whole case. Yes, bluffing to the max. Now this is the Mr. Wright I know. I'm so happy you're back, sir. I was wondering how long it would take. This is great. Pressing people. It feels like I've done this before. As if I used to do this to squeeze information from even the most tight-lipped people. Very well. If you are that convinced, then let's hear some more about the matter.
Actually, I brought the glove with me today.
And? Why didn't you say so earlier? Hurry and show the glove to the court.
Well, I didn't think it had anything to do with this case. Anyway, this is it, sir.
It's rather yellow, isn't it? Bananas. Let me get some water. I think I'm gonna put it a bit more aggressive. Something like that. Okay, should be fine.
Oh, I was surprised. Really like the color yellow.
And that's why you had to special order it.
Yep, that's right. That and one other reason.
Well, let's hear from them. I think this court has heard enough. It is clear that the victim and the defendant were involved with each other. Is this to prove? Okay.
Yes, that's correct, Your Honor.
Now, if that is true, it brings up an important question. Why would it misspell? Was the name Maggie really written by the victim?
I see your point, Your Honor. Gumshoe, please tell the court a little more about the name on the ground.
Yes, sir. Right.
Yes, sir.
I need to get back into the swing of things. Writing on the ground.
We first looked into the handwriting. Fortunately, we couldn't confirm that it was the victim's handwriting. Next, we checked the victim's pointer finger. We found that there was sand trapped under the victim's fingernail. There were also sketches on the skin that were caused by him writing on the ground. From this, we could confirm that the victim wrote his name with his right hand.
That does track. Yes, a perfectly logical conclusion. Now then, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Thank you, Your Honor. I mean, he couldn't have written that because he should be dead by then. But where do you say that? That's fine. So, in the end, you couldn't confirm this.
Nay, don't you look down on us. I told you, we're not a bunch of simpletons, pal. Everyone knows you can't find out everything we want with scientific investigation.
I've never heard that before.
Me neither.
Nor I. To be fair, right? There's not much you remember now anyway.
I never had anything like that at the police academy, sir.
Okay, okay, so I made the help anyway. Next, we checked the victim's pointer finger.
That's all tracks. His pointer finger.
You know, the one you're always pointing and waving around at people's faces.
Don't tell me it bothers you.
Every time you do it, I have a mini heart attack. It's like you're trying to kill me, pa. In any case, you examined the victim's index finger, correct? Yeah. We figured there should be something on his finger if he had been writing in sand.
Makes sense? And the results.
Yeah, that all tracks.
And what does that? Come on. Come on, Phoenix. You should know.
Well, it proves that he did write that name with his own finger. Yes, which explains why there was sand stuck under his nail.
I guess he's right.
And there's more.
Yep. Scratches on his skin.
Yep. You can't see them with your naked eye. But they're there.
That is incredible.
Sure is. That's the power of scientific investigation. They're so small that we had to use a magnifying glass. Like a really strong one. It's got that really scientific sounding name.
You mean a microscope?
Yeah, that's it. We used one of those and that's how we found them.
I can't believe this guy doesn't know what a microscope is. Let's look at what's here. Are you absolutely sure?
I believe in the power of science.
I wonder if my evidence was solid enough to counter it. Listening to this, you would think there was only one conclusion, that the name was definitely written by the victim.
But don't you think that would be really strange, sir? If Dustin really wrote that message with his right hand, do you think I would have gone through that much trouble to get him into his prison?
The present? Oh my. Is that where we're going?
Yeah, but doesn't mean that he would be wearing it, right? Definitely right now, it's... yeah. Definitely right now, it's around that. It's more empty now than usual anyway. Why is encoding overloaded? What's going on? Yeah, okay. Okay, because he died here. He doesn't have a glove. Is that supposed to be right-handed? Guess it is. But that doesn't mean that he should be wearing it right after getting it. He's just walking in a park. I don't think. Wow. Detective Gumshoe, take a look at this. That's a glove, right? Could you tell the court what is special about this glove? Well, what's special? I never really thought about it, but it's really yellow. And that's about it. It has a bit of red, don't forget. Yes, it's really yellow, but there's only one of its qualities. Ah. There's another reason why it's special. And what would that be? It's very simple. This glove is made for a left-handed person. Is it? Maybe I just missed that while they were talking about it.
Yeah, that's right. That and one other reason.
Left-handed.
Why, you're absolutely right. This glove is made to be worn on the right hand.
Ah, it's a case of me not understanding baseball. I see.
Banger.
That is why it had to be custom made. I've never seen a bright yellow left-hander's glove for sale. Have you?
I haven't seen a baseball glove for sale at all. Or have I? Well, actually, maybe I haven't at all. Don't really go to specialty sports shops. As that's not something that you would buy in Morocco. That or that much in UK. I mean, just you wouldn't find that in Nazda, definitely. No. So, detective, which hand did the victim use to write the name with again? That's easy. Look, it's obvious from this picture that his was. Wait a sec. Don't forget that the victim was left-handed. Ah. I object.
Overruled. That's right. I would like to know what your line of reasoning proves. There's only one conclusion that can be drawn. A left-handed person could have not written a message with his right hand. They could, if they're ambidextrous enough. But it's not something that you would think about doing when you're about to die. So I'll give it a pass. Therefore, the person who wrote the name Maggie could not have been the victim. Order. When you think about it that way, then yes. It is not possible that this name was written by the victim himself.
Then that means Maggie is... No, it's not possible.
Mr. Pei,
Yes, Your Honor.
the evidence that the prosecution has presented has failed to prove the defendant's guilt. In fact, I believe you have proven her to be innocent.
No!
Alright, you did it, Mr. Wright. Huh, I feel I can breathe again.
Seems that we have reached the conclusion. You did a fine job once again, Mr. Wright. Me, Your Honor? Ah, well, thank you, sir.
See, you got complimented by the judge again. Really good. And that's why you can't give up being a lawyer, sir.
Are you joking? I'm more than ready to retire. I will now announce my verdict. This court finds the defendant, Maggie Bird.
No, not yet.
Wait, is it Max? Winston. Who was Max Payne? It was one of the 3DS games. What is the meaning of this, Mr. Payne?
The investigation is not finished yet.
What do you mean?
We would like to call our next witness to the stand.
What? And what did this witness witness?
The moment the victim was pushed to his death. What's more, he saw the very face of the culprit.
Well, isn't that convenient? What the heck? Order in the court. I believe a recess is in order. Afterward, we will hear from this new witness. I had a feeling that it was a bit too easy. I need more information. I'll have to see what I can find out during this recess. Can't let my guard down. It's only going to get tougher from here. Court is adjourned for recess.
To be continued.
Yeah, I like this one. Hey. 11:43 a.m.
Amnesia. I can't believe my lawyer's trying to defend me in such a state. Why didn't you tell me, sir?
I'm sorry I didn't mention it to you. That's not what I thought he was gonna say.
Oh, I know what to do. I heard you can fix something like this with a really strong shock to your system. Come on, lower your head a little. That Maggie kick should do all you need. I don't think that you should be kicking someone who's just, bowing down, I guess.
That would be really painful. Potentially fatal. No. I think I'll pass on this one.
Come on. I'm sorry. Whenever I see someone in trouble, I have a hard time leaving them alone. I tend to stick my nose where it doesn't belong and try to tackle everyone's problems.
Well, my head's one problem you won't be tackling today. Well, we're here to solve your problem first. We can deal with mine later. For now, do you think you can fill me in on a few things?
Of course. I'd be honored to. Well, I guess we'll start with my name and then I can tell you about me.
No, that's okay, really. I think I know you and your name pretty well by now. I was wondering if you could help me figure out a few things about myself. So, my name is Phoenix Wright. What a weird name.
This is serious. You really don't remember. I'll tell you what, sir. You can have this back. And maybe it'll help.
This is a business card.
I got this from you. It's my most prized possession.
Isn't there some other character who says that?
With that face as well?
I think someone, yeah. Should I just... Sorry. There we go.
You can buy it for now, but please give it back, okay?
Okay. There are some numbers written on the back.
Oh, that's your cell phone number.
Can I see it? Oh, hand rolls. Why? If you have a business card, you should probably put your phone number. You should have it printed, You don't have to write down every single one. was a bit counterintuitive. I guess for now we should stop talking about me and start talking about this case.
This case?
Yep. Can you think of anything that would be helpful for me to know?
What can I tell you? I can't think of anything other than the incident with our cell phone, but...
Cell phone?
Yeah, your eyes lit up when we talked about it at the detention center, sir.
Sound effects for eyes lighting up, probably. Hurry up and tell me. Hurry up, then, and tell me. This might be very important.
Okay, Roger. It was on the day of the crime, just before 6 p.m. I picked up a lost cell phone while on a walk with Dustin. All of a sudden, the phone began to ring.
Beep.
Hello?
Let's go with that. Why not? It's supposed to be for a walkie-talkie, but... Oh, thank you! I've been searching for my phone.
Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back.
I'll be right there. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
You can call me Maggie.
Ah, and this is how the killer knew her name.
We agreed to meet up at 6 p.m. Dustin and I waited for the person to show up, but they never did.
So, where's the phone you found now?
I gave it to you yesterday.
Huh? To me? Isn't that phone in my pocket? You mean this?
Do you think it has anything to do with the murder?
I don't really know, but if my eyes lit up... Huh?
Ah! You were here all along! Hey!
Oh, what? It's the voice I gave her.
You're so mean. I called you a million times but you wouldn't pick up. And I went to check on the courtroom. Everyone had already left.
Who in the heck is this? Let me guess. You're supposed to know this girl too.
Hey, good morning, Maggie. And a good morning to you, too.
Wait, I said that right. There is a pause.
Maya. So, how's it going? Is there a word for worse than abysmal? How? And what if I said that everything will be fine? That's right, it's Maya to the rescue with the ultra-decisive, super important evidence. Here you are, Nick. The thing you wanted me to bring.
Thanks. What the heck is this? A list? There's about 20 people's names and phone numbers written on it.
It was kind of tough, but I managed to dig up some dirt. It looks like these guys are up to no good.
No good? As in?
There's a group of con artists the police are currently investigating. I think these guys are members of that group.
Oh? Why would a group of con artists pop up in a case like this?
Don't look at me.
Where did you get this list from in the first place?
Don't you remember, Nick? You're the one who asked me to look this up yesterday.
Oh, that's alright.
These numbers were in the memory of that phone Maggie found.
So that's where they're from.
You're awfully forgetful these days, Nick. I hope I never get to be a forgetful old prune like you. Maya, actually, Mr. Wright is...
Mr. Wright, recess is now over. Please bring the defendant and return to the courtroom immediately.
Oops. I guess you have to get going. We can talk about you being old later, Nick. Wish us luck.
Should maybe go for a little scratchier voice for Maggie. I guess I have all the pieces now. More or less. All that's left is to put it all together. I'm not going to lose this. I can't.
Come on, Nick. Better get a move on.
Yeah. Well, first of all... Right. Oh, I don't... Can't change it here. Oh, that's a shame. Court will now reconvene. Please call your next witness to the stand, Mr. Payne.
Yes, Your Honor. But before I do, if I may say a few words.
Why is it, Mr. Payne? It's about
the next witness. His tendency to say things that rub the people the wrong way, you see? So I asked that the court might be a little lenient on.
There's no need to give a preface. Just hurry up and call your witness, please.
Yes, Your Honor. Prosecution calls its next witness. A drifter who was taking a walk in the park on the day of the murder.
A drifter? What's that supposed to be? That is an annoying face.
Please state your name for the court witness.
Should I go for... Before I do, I'd like to clarify a little something.
Sure, why not?
Alright, go ahead.
Just now you introduced my wonderful self to the court, correct? Perhaps as a drifter who was taking a walk?
Did I?
But I will not stand for that. Now you've tinted the court's eyes and colored me wrongly. Sure, I suppose calling me a university student, but given everything in my life was the ultimate highest top grade quality, I'm really looking for that perfect top-notch university. I have a rigorous selection process, and I was serious about
Yes, I understand. I'm very sorry. I'll be more careful from now on.
Great.
Oh, why is he? A human chatterbox?
Well, we already know one. Have to question him.
Fashion, cars, woman, glasses.
Glasses?
And of course, university. First rates only need apply.
Glasses? Oh, you aren't wearing glasses. See. We pick up on the same things. That's enough. Your name, witness.
What is your name? Oh, is that how you want to play this? Using your power and influence to keep the young people down. I see how you work now. You old people and your dirty tricks. You thought you had me, but you're all wrong.
I'm sorry, I know what happened again. Oh man.
I forgive you. Alright, I suppose I can tell you my name. I am Richard Wellington, the drifting virtuoso with a PhD in drifting, as it were. A PhD in drifting. If you wanted to, you could call me a university student in transit.
Mr. Wellington, on the day of the murder, you were taking a strolling through the park, correct?
It would appear that you are attached to the word. If you must, then by all means. But I remind you that I'm in no way a prepubescent boy, out on a walk with mommy. If you must know, I am...
Anyway, please testify to this court what you saw during the walk to the park.
See, you said it again. Taking a walk. You know, you...
What do your witness will do, Mr. Wellington?
What I saw that day. I was at the park all afternoon, deep in thought about my life situation. I don't remember the time all that well, but I do believe it was past 6 p.m. All of a sudden, a police officer falls from above, right in front of my eyes. Without a thought, I looked up and there I met the eyes of a charming young lady. Of course I remember her sweet face. It was that of the pretty defendant right there. The only other thing I saw was the banana that fell with the police officer. Banana. I can imagine what he's talking about.
Ah, that was certainly a decisive testimony.
Decisive? Nick, did you hear what he just said?
How? How? I wasn't touching my controller. Like, the cable move? Weird. Looks like I have a ghost button.
decisive. Nick, did you hear what she said?
Yeah.
That's all you have to say? How can you be so calm?
It's strange. My mind is very calm and clear. Maybe it's because I believe in my client.
You mean Maggie?
Yes, and if she really is innocent, that can only mean one thing. That guy is lying. You may now question the witness, Mr. Wright. And find out the truth, no matter how well you craft your lies. But I saw that day. Wait, this. No, that's. No, it doesn't work. Let's press that, why not? So, you were at the park all afternoon. You seem to have a lot of free time.
That was very rude of you, but then again, what can I expect? That's what you get from a man who graduated from a no-name, trashy university.
No name? Trashy?
Now, this might be hard for a mush-headed, feeble-minded baboon like you, but I have to think very carefully about the future of our great country.
But I thought you said you were thinking about which college to go to just now.
Oh, please. Which university I go to will directly affect the very future of this country.
That guy is annoying. The arrogant little snot. It's fine. How do you know what time it was? I see you're not wearing a watch, so...
Is that the best you can do? Do you think you can discredit me like that? You're just a third-rate biased fool. I guess I can't expect real smarts from you.
The annoying thing is, I've seen people online who speak exactly like this, and it's so annoying. His arrogance is really intolerable now. Enjoyable. So what should I do now? Press harder. Answer the question. How did you know what time it was? Okay, that didn't pick up.
I can't believe I have to deal with a worm like you. You're just a shallow man who can only slam on desks and point at people for fun.
Yep. Not everyone. That's what they'll all have to think. Slamming on this can be fun.
I guess I don't have a choice. I'll try to explain it so that even a third-rate simpleton like you can understand. There was this little thing they call a clock at the park. Do you get that? Do you know what a clock is? It's a thing that tells you the time. As you can see, Mr. Wright, it's even in this picture of the crime scene.
So it is.
I looked at that clock, and that's how I knew the time. But if you ask me, I first came across the way and the way why was an option. People should be free without concern.
And yet again, another flood of meaningless words. Speaking about people should not wear watches. When I was, what? Say between 10 and 15, I used to wear watches like every now and then. One time, I broke a watch because did I fall on the bike or did the bike fall on me? I can't remember now. Because that same day I was playing football and a bike crashed into me, and I got a skid mark on my shoe
that never got out. And was that the cause of? Did that break the watch, or was it me falling on the other bikes? Cause both hurt. I can't remember.
Talk about the first class waste of time. In any case,
That doesn't happen that much. And how did he know he was a police officer?
you obviously have no idea how powerful my deductive reasoning skills are. With one glance, I could tell just what kind of occupation he held. That shoddy do-it-yourself hairstyle practically seemed. There's also the way he tied it. I suppose he's also wearing an officer's uniform.
Yes, there it is. I was watching a video on this guy just. This guy was in real time realized why people call uniforms uniform. It's like. He said something to the lines of, did they wear the same clothes? So they were all uniform. Oh. That's why they're called uniform. So everyone is uniform. Like, seeing those kind of realizations is always nice.
Shouldn't that statement have come first?
Wow, that's pretty impressive. Hey, Nick, do you think he's figured out what I do?
Even I haven't figured out that one yet.
You know, English is stupid, but also beautiful. Because it's stupid. Maggie Birdo. I'm sure you got a good look at her face.
Animals have this thing called an eye, Mr. Wright. They use this eye to see things. In the case of humans, we have two of them. Yes, even you. Some animals have even 8. Well, animals. The bugs.
Well, in a way, I would expect him to make that kind of mistake. I don't care if I have them or not. Did you or did you not get a clear look at her face? That's a good response. Now, as the witness was just about to get to, I would like to request that Mr. Wright not use such a loud voice during questioning.
Sustained, Mr. Wright. Please refrain from raising your voice in this court.
I know how to solve that. Oh, that doesn't work now. Right.
Then please don't make me have to raise my voice.
So, or something like that.
Are you finished? I'd like to continue, if that's alright with you.
Yeah. Why?
So, you're sure you are not mistaken?
Please, don't confuse your pitiful train wreck of a life with mine. I'm what you call a famous brand name product, while you are only a cheap imitation.
Ironic, considering the name of the game.
There is no way someone as magnificent as myself could have made the mistake.
Of course, of course.
Ho ho ho. Of course.
Did you notice anything else of interest, witness?
Banana. Well, it was actually more than just one. More like a bunch of bananas.
Now, what would a bunch of bananas be doing here? There. Let's see.
And why would I know such a thing? I'm only telling you what I saw.
That's really strange. Maggie never mentioned anything about a bunch of bananas. That's him, Nick. He's gotta be lying about the bananas.
Bananas.
He could be, but there's no reason for him to lie about there being bananas at the crime scene. And what if it's not a lie?
Well, maybe he thought he was saying one thing and it was something else. If he mistook something else for a bunch of bananas, then that would be an inaccuracy. Think, Phoenix, think. Wait. Think, Phoenix, think. Guess that worked. My client is innocent. Wait. If my client is innocent, there was no way he could have seen what he says he did. Which means if we can somehow show he's lying. Yep, that's exactly what we need to do. She's right. She's got a sharp mind, but I just wish I could remember who she is. Is everything okay, Nick? Not really. Okay. Banana. Mr. Wellington, I believe I have the bananas you saw right here. Ah, so you know about the bananas too. Why didn't you say so earlier? Dumbass. Well, frankly, I don't think you can use this as a way to put more information out of me. And that's where you'd be wrong.
Miss Wright, what's the meaning of this?
Hey, isn't that a baseball glove? Huh? What? A baseball glove?
Doesn't that look delicious? Care for a bite?
That's not... It's a... No.
That was fast. Your Honor, I think this proves one very important fact. Why am I slipping into a Obama impression? This witness. This witness loves bananas. Mr. Wellington loves large bananas. Yep.
Nick. Hope you all noticed the icy glaze we were getting from everyone in here.
Wait, my voice. Hold on. What in the world do you mean?
I'll have you know I like strawberries much better than bananas.
If we're keeping with berries, like we did with bananas and strawberries, it's either raspberries or cherries for me. Whoops. I'll think it over one more time and try again, Mr. White. This witness knows nothing about baseball, like me. Mr. Wellington has never played baseball. I haven't either. I was explaining why I didn't know what a glove is. Yeah, that's the same one. Oh wait, that was new. He was a pitcher or something like that. Whoops. Bad eyesight. I mean, really bad eyesight. By the way, just how bad are your eyes?
Huh? How? What? You? Why are you asking me about this all of a sudden?
Your Honor, it's very simple to mistake a glove for a bunch of bananas. No, I don't think so. Objection overruled.
You're one of those people. Yes, you know what I mean. You're like those people who refuse to accept you would. Sure, in the end, we found out that in fact the glove not bananas when viewed from afar. I do think there's enough room for adults.
And that is why I ask you how bad your eyesight is. They're both 20 out of 200. I suppose you're going to tell me that's terrible, right?
I
want to see if I can... Let me see if I can convert that. Well, the way I know is I have... What is it? Plus 1 point something. Yeah, I have no idea what's the difference here. But yeah, that's like on this thing. It's this one, it's a very top one. Which if you can't read that, well, if you can only barely read that, that is bad. Why am I wearing your glasses today then? That's because I lost them recently, you see. Of course, I was planning on getting a new pair made right away. Well, you know, my glasses are no ordinary glasses, so to replace them... How about when you witnessed the crime? Were you wearing them then? Right. Strongly. How about the witness? You are an unrelenting evil man. You're like those people who reject her John up brave and courageous, only to be called, but what did she do anything wrong? She was still rich burn that day. Which boils down to you were not wearing your glasses at that time. Therefore, the identity of the woman at the scene of the crime and that of the defendant cannot be proven to be the same by this witness. But the height difference was only 9 feet. That is what? Just no, that's like around 3 meters just below, I guess. Yeah, that is almost blind. It was very possible for him to see the face of the culprit standing on the upper path. Witness, please be more accurate in your testimony. Remember, a person's life is at stake. Yeah, yes, Your Honor. Now then, please continue with your testimony. Please tell the court what happened next in the moments after you witnessed the crime. What happened next? The girl on the upper path ran away as soon as she realized I was there. After that, I immediately called the police station to report the crime. Must have been 6:45 p.m. when I made the call. I must have a lot of free time on the hands since they showed up within 10 minutes. So the person who was on the upper path, you saw you and then ran away? Yes, that is correct. Which is why even someone without a superior brain like mine can understand that. That girl is the murderer. You may question the witness now, Mr. Wright. Let's see. She ran away, just like that. Yes, she did. She saw me and flew the nest like the guilty bird she is. More bird puns, huh? Oh, I'm sorry, was that pun too hard for someone who only got a third-rate education? No. Actually, that did take me a few seconds to get. Phoenix, you idiot. Anyway, if she ran away the instant she saw you, how could you tell it was my client? Hey! The witness has already answered that question. He has stated that the defendant is a culprit. And this is true, Mr. Wright. I'm striking a question from the record. How can I get more information out of him? Immediately. As in? As in immediately. I mean, sure, a minute might have elapsed before I did, but that's the duty of every good citizen. Or did they not teach you that at your pitiful school? Thankfully, at least for me, I never had the need to call the police or any emergency services. On that front, I'm pretty lucky. You think people learn about how to call the police in college? Hey Nick, I think you should take a look at the court records for a sec. Question mark? There? I think she's talking about... Maybe that's her, basically saying that's his phone, which I agree with.
but let's keep pressing. How do you know what time it was? The detective told me. You know which one I mean. The one with the jacket that makes him look like a dropout from a no-name high school.
Hey pa, I graduated from a pretty good, top-ranked college.
I don't believe this. It doesn't matter. I don't believe I was mistaken on that what time I called.
Imagine this comes true whenever you call. Yeah. Hello, this is Detective Gumshoe. It's now 20 past 20. 20 past 8 p.m. What do you want?
Why did they say 20 past 20? I'm an idiot. And if I'm wrong, then that detective obviously doesn't know how to tell time.
What? Who are you? Is this some lousy kid who...
I think the court can see your point. Anyway, how did the police respond? I mean... So you're saying that there were police on the scene by 10 p.m.? They got there before that, I think. There usually aren't many people in that area at that time of day. But suddenly, before I knew it, there were people crawling all over, walking. That is what would happen in a situation like this. It certainly says something about the morals of the people in this country. I mean, wherever. Can't find anything out of the ordinary in Sesame. Yep. I guess not. Is it this one then? No. Wait, hold on, maybe. Yeah, that is a difference, okay. There we go. It's almost half an hour. Mr. Wellington, would you please take a look at this? You mean the victim's autopsy report? According to this, the murder occurred at 6:28 p.m. So what of it? You said that you called the police immediately after the murder took place. However, by the time you had called the police, it was already 6:45. There's clearly a 15-minute gap here. Do you deny it? I think this court would like to hear what you were doing during this 15-minute gap.
The witness was in shock at the time after witnessing a terrible murder. It's only to be expected that he would be a little dazed.
15 minutes is hardly what I would call little days.
People can pass out and wake up again after... in that that long of a time.
Mr. Wellington,
Yes?
explain yourself. What were you doing during those 15 minutes? Answer the question.
Telephone, I mean...
Spit out.
It's like a dog who swallowed something. I was searching for a phone booth.
A phone booth? You mean you don't have a cell phone?
You and your questions, as if you're trying to open all the layers of a Matryoshka doll. Matryoshka. You must think you're really something special.
Witness.
I lost my cell phone. There, are you happy? Once I lost a phone in school. Yeah, but like almost more than 10 years ago, but that was like a pre-flip phone era. Probably was Nokia. You lost it. You lost it.
Unbelievable. You lose your glasses and your cell phone. You must be very scatterbrained when it comes to your belongings.
What? Who's saying that first-rate people are never allowed to lose things? Have you ever heard of us all things by their generation over? How do simple people understand?
Enough. Oh man. Wait, hold on a second. He lost his cell phone.
Nick, the cell phone. Could it be?
The effect was on. You mean that this phone Maggie found? There's no way. Boy, I didn't see this coming. What should I do now? Question first, of course. Mr. Wellington, where's your cell phone right now?
What are you getting all excited about? You seem to be a little confused. I found my phone, I have you know. See? Here is it.
Oh. I see.
Looks like he's got his phone. And I thought that just maybe this was his.
Well, then I think we've cleared this issue up. At the time of the murder, this witness did not have his cell phone because he had lost it. Therefore, the delay in his call was caused by a search for a phone booth.
Well, that's the gist of it. I guess you could put it that way and leave it at that.
Do you have any further questions, Miss Wright?
There is something.
There always is.
No, the witness testimony does not make any sense. I don't believe that there was ever a need for the witness to search for a phone. How dare you?
You can't just make outrageous claims like that. You do have some sort of proof, don't you?
Well, yeah, of course. This evidence should be good enough, I think.
Alright, let's have this proof then. Please present proof that the witness had no need to search for a public phone booth.
Yep. There's that.
It's quite simple actually. Please take a look at this. At the crime scene photo.
Is there a problem with it?
Well, there's nothing wrong with the picture. But if you don't understand my logic after looking at it, something is wrong with you. No.
It's a phone booth.
That is correct. All the defendant had to do was walk 3 steps over the dead body, but you know.
Mr. Wellington, why did you not use the phone that was right in front of you? Hold on.
Or does reporting the crime a little late proof for the defense?
I mean, the witness can't explain what he was doing for those 15 minutes. That is reason enough to throw suspicion on his testimony.
Yes, this is very true. What do you have to say for yourself, witness?
Then I bet this phone really is his, Nick. He must have killed Dustin to get his phone back. But Maggie said that she was going to return it to him. So there was no reason for him to kill for it. And on top of that, we still have the phone she found anyway. But if he wasn't looking for his cell phone, maybe he was looking for something else. Was he?
That's right.
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you have any thoughts you would like to share with the court? Can you offer explanation as to what the witness was doing during those 15 minutes?
I think I have. There's only one possible explanation.
Alright, let's hear your explanation. However, be forewarned that if your explanation is not persuasive, you will be penalized. Think carefully before you present, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor. I probably shouldn't have said there was only one possibility.
Oh, that's a small penalty.
Piece of evidence, I will answer the following.
Why did the witness call the police right away?
I mean, that's the only one that makes sense.
No. Penalty. Must be this then. Huh? Ah. Wait. Hmm. Is that? No. What is it? That was it, I guess. Yeah, but how can you... I feel it's a bit too early to attach that to him.
Mr. Wellington.
Oh, don't do that. You almost gave me a heart attack.
These are your glasses, aren't they?
Ah, where did you find... Ah!
I believe the court all heard what you just confessed to. But these glasses are in fact yours. I'll tell you where they were found, Mr. Wellington. These glasses were found under the victim's body.
Under the victim's body?
Hold on.
No, wait a second, hold on. I didn't confess or confirm anything.
Well, Your Honor, I think the answer is quite clear here. As he fell, Dustin Princess grabbed the culprit's glasses. The culprit knew that he had to find his glasses and searched frantically for them. But he didn't realize what they were under the victim's body. And that is why it took him 15 minutes to make that call. Still, he still didn't find it. Idiot. Miss Royce, are you indicting the witness as the real murderer? Of course, that is precisely what I'm doing. Oh. What's it? These songs are bangers. I know I'm right. He is the real murderer.
Did you figure out, Nick?
More or less. Turns out this cell phone was the key to this case after all. Anyway, now's our chance to deep six this guy. What does that mean? Golf? Really? Never had deep six. I think him in one shot.
Yeah, it's so exciting watching you work again.
Somehow my old self is coming back to me. It's time to sink or swim. Everything rests on the edge of a knife. It's the moment I've been waiting for. Hold on.
Your Honor, the defense is making a mockery of this court. Without any solid ground to stand on, he accuses the witness of being the murderer.
Yeah, that's right. I'm no criminal. This third-rate fraud of a lawyer.
In that case, why don't we look at it from a different perspective? Let's hear explanation as to why you are not the murderer.
Why, that's easy. For example, there's the name of the victim wrote. What about that?
Oh, you mean the name Maggie?
Yeah, even an idiot like you can read that, right?
Well, we already know this was not written by the victim himself. After all, the defendant's name is Maggie. Is that spelled another way? And the victim was left-handed. In other words, in order to make the defendant look guilty, the real criminal used the victim's right hand to write her name on the ground.
But Wouldn't that mean that Ruby Kamino was someone the defendant knew? Otherwise, how else would that person know that her name is Maggie? Maggie.
That is a good point. The witness didn't know of Miss Bird before the trial.
Ah, I forgot. Was there that? Yes, there is. It would be the best if I could prove that the witness had a chance to learn that the defendant's name was Maggie.
Now, our defense please presents his case. How could the verdict...
There. Mr. Wellington, you didn't have your cell phone with you on the day of the murder, correct? So what if I didn't? When you realized you had lost it, what did you do? What did I do? Didn't you try to find it by calling it? Why you? How did you?
Your Honor, these questions have nothing to do with...
Oh, that's right. Where are you going with this line of questioning? You think there's some relation between the witness's cell phone and the murder?
I do, Your Honor. On the day of the murder, Maggie Bird picked up her lost phone in the park. And she also received a phone call from the owner of the phone. Beep. Hello?
Oh, thank you.
Oh, thank you. I've been searching for the phone. Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back. I'll be right there. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name. You can call me Maggie. That was when you learned that her name was Maggie. Well, you made one fatal mistake.
Fatal mistake.
My client's name's Maggie, but the name that was written on the ground was Maggie. That's a mistake that could only occur if all you knew how. This is a mistake that could only occur if all you knew was how her name sounded.
Hold on.
But, Your Honor, the witness has no motive.
And your point is?
Very simple, Your Honor. A person usually would not kill someone without a reason. Mr. Wellington had no reason to kill anyone.
That is absolutely correct. I don't have a motive.
Mr. Wright.
Your Honor?
Can you explain what motive this witness could have had?
It's very simple, Your Honor. Are you sure, Nick? If I said I can't offer an explanation, then the trial's over, right? Yeah, but...
Now then, please present to this court the proof that witness had a motive.
It's this one, because it's in the phone of his phone. There's a bunch of con artists, so he's part of the thing.
Mr. Wellington's motive is right here. What is this? A list?
These phone numbers were pulled from the memory of the phone the defendant found. And we have determined that the people on this list are members of a certain group, so to speak. You looked up all those numbers. Of course. This list of phone numbers was stored in the cell phone's memory. The names and numbers belong to people who are the members of a certain con artist group.
What? Con artist?
Can you explain why these numbers are on your phone, Mr. Wellington? This is an outrage. Invasion of privacy. Looking up the phone numbers of a person's phone is worse crime than murder. Is it? You're one of the cops that raided Brains and Maurice Otillo. There's absolutely Maurice Otillo. Is that real? I don't care, Mr. Wellington. All I want for you is to tell you what this place is about. You think any of you would now listen like to be a fine man as such as me?
Your Honor, this is unjustified badgering of the witness.
Objection overruled. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Why would the witness have the numbers of a set of a group of con artists on his phone?
It's not obvious. The witness is membre. Not gonna do much. I'm not gonna risk it. Mr. Wellington is a member of this very group. No. All your friends' phone numbers are stored right there on this phone. Right here. If anyone were to look into these phone numbers, it would be all over for you. Like we just did. That is why you had to kill. No, this is too much.
That does make quite a bit of sense. Well, Mr. Wellington, will you care to explain?
I
got you now. Hopefully that was the right effect.
that police officer.
Your Honor.
Why is it Mr. Payne?
Your Honor, this is unjustified badgering of the witness.
You said the exact same thing only a few seconds ago.
But please, let's think about the content of that phone call.
We've seen this.
The defendant had already promised that she would return the phone. After that, all Mr. Wellington had to do was meet Miss Bird to get his phone back. Why then would he need to kill anyone?
That is a valid point. What does the defendant think about this? If you think about it logically, then it makes sense.
Then maybe we should be thinking outside the box.
Yeah, if you think like that, let's see. Maybe that slime ball saw something at the crime scene that made him commit the murder. Well, your thoughts, Mr. Wright. Well, I think I should say I don't think Mr. Wellington went to pick up his phone in a very friendly manner.
But he was promised his phone, so why would he have been unfriendly to the defendant?
I think he must have seen something that didn't agree with him when he got there. Well then, Mr. Wright, was there something that didn't agree with the witness? I really hope. I know there isn't, so I'm not gonna press it, but I really hope. Well, it would have been hilarious if there is a special piece of dialogue for this if you present it here. But otherwise, that's normal, nothing. I think, I'm tired. Okay, that's him. Has to be this. Policeman. Given that he's part of the Connell's group, he's the last person that he would want to see. What Mr. Wellington saw was the victim.
The victim? You mean Dustin Prince?
Dustin Prince had gone on his date right after his shift was over. With no time to change, he went to the park still wearing his police uniform. Ah. The girl that picked up my phone is with the policeman. He couldn't have known they were going out, so he began to worry. He was afraid the policeman would ask a few questions before turning the phone. If I do anything suspicious, he might run a check on my phone. In his mind, it was possible that I had already run a check on the phone. And he went into a panic. Is that what you're saying? Exactly. Officer Prince was murdered simply because he was in uniform. Right. Mr. Payne, do you have any comments?
I'm thinking.
Seems the truth has come out at last. The truth is out. Wait. No, I can't remember what that one was. The witness, Mr. Wellington, you are... Impressive. Not bad for a person with a third-rate education. What is that supposed to mean? Evidence.
The guy's giving me the creeps.
All you've been waving around and tapping was a suspicious cell phone. Several phone number that's possible can't go with that. They're holding that phone. Who's to say that phone is really mine? Where's your proof, your evidence? You want proof that this phone is yours? I already told you earlier. That phone lost it. That phone I lost. I already found it. You don't have a slightest idea who the phone in your hand belongs to. You can't be sure it's mine, you simpleton. What? Oh, I'm tired. I forgot how hard these voices are.
It's good to see you, Square. I mean, you mean what you're doing right now? We do seem to have a problem on the house with his phone. Whose phone is it? Without knowing that, it's meaningless evidence. Your Honor. This is bad. Can't let him turn the tables on me like this. His cell phone. It has to be something I've overlooked. It's gotta be. Maybe. I mean, we already know that. Fingerprints? We choose to check for fingerprints. Fingerprints? Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Wellington must have left some prints on the phone. Nick, don't remember. When you got that from Maggie, you wiped it off. A what? You said there was sand all over it, so... Wiped it? I wiped it? Pretty thoroughly too. But that's wrong. Didn't you recover? It's so much fun watching third-rate trash babble like morons amongst themselves, Mog. Made a complete recovery. How many times do I have to say this? My phone is right here. You see? Oh, and instantly you can't check the numbers stored on this phone. It must have glitched because all the numbers just magically disappeared. How convenient. You gotta be joking. Here is all the numbers I was going to use as evidence. Mr. Wellington. What's this? By the tone of your voice, it sounds like you still have some fight left in you. Where did you finally find your cell phone? Oh, you are too much. And of course you have no idea what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's fine. Hi. Oh my, now I remember. Let me pause, man. Yeah, take care of yourself too. I'm ending this very soon because it's no point. There's no point of me, starting a new case. So once I'm done with this case, I'm just gonna end it. But yeah, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for the raid. Thanks for the host. One or the other. And yes, see you next time. How convenient. A mute button. Looks like they hung up. Good. I finally found it. So that's when. What's wrong, Mr. Attorney? Why the harsh glare in your eyes? Nick, we've worked so hard to get this far, but if you don't do something quick, he's gonna get off scot-free. I know. I know this phone has to be his. But how am I supposed to prove something like that? Well, by proving that the phone that he has is not his. If you cannot prove who the owner of the cell phone is, your indictment has no basis and therefore no power. Looks like you came up a penny short. Where did I go wrong? Don't blame yourself. You're merely a third-rate lawyer. You only made one big mistake. Who are you? What are you? There's something you haven't figured out for yourself yet. You're an idiot. Who I am? I am who? Court hereby concludes the cross-examination. If that be all, I'll have to bid you gentlemen and ladies goodbye. Have a reservation at the Ultra Fancy Restaurant on the upper side of town. You know that one. Thank you for your assistance. You've had a stressful day, so please, bon appetit. Bon appetit. Raise an objection. Please wait, Your Honor. Alright, Nick. I think I may be able to prove it. Prove it? Prove what, Mr. Rice? Everything. Your Honor, the cross-examination has already ended. Besides, the defense is just going to badger the witness with more inane questions.
Yeah, will not harass the witness. Is that clear, Mr. Wright?
Did you hear that? No harassment allowed, Mr. Attorney.
Please, Your Honor. Very well, but this is your last chance, Mr. Wright. You may present one piece of evidence to the court. I only get one shot at this. If you cannot prove anything, everything, it's over for your client and for you. Do you fully understand? Yes, Your Honor.
I'm sure you're all well aware, Your Honor, but the cross-examination period has ended.
Were you paying attention, Mr. Payne? I said that Mr. Wright could present only one more piece of evidence.
Ah.
No. Now then, Mr. Wright, this is your last chance. It's go time. All comes down to this. It's go time.
Haven't used this yet.
Not this, to be honest.
I know. No, actually, I have. Yep, this is the only one that I haven't used, so.
Why, thank you. How nice. Here, please have one of mine.
Ah, yes, the Japanese custom of swapping business card. I don't know why people don't do it more here. Ink is strong and clear, but I still can't read it.
Wait, what am I doing? This isn't the time to be exchanging business cards.
Your Honor, there's something very important about that card, and that is the back of this card. This card is important because of what is on the back. You wrote your cellular phone number on the back, but that's exactly it. Can you please call this number from your cell phone? Huh? Right now. Our call is still in session.
It's okay. You'll see.
Okay, if you say so.
The defense is preparing something, Mr. Wright.
You are going to call my cell phone now, and then the court will see everything for what it is. Of all the idiotic, stupid things to.
Still Samurai Theme.
Easily one of my favorite pieces of music of the whole series. Ah, what? Why is my phone? What's that with stupid sounding ringtone?
Mr. Wellington.
How strange. I could almost swear that you were holding my phone.
Yo.
Ah, no. I can't. By the way, before I forget, thank you very much for the lump on my head this morning. Hold on. Okay. I don't think I need to explain any further, except to say, when you went to retrieve your cell phone, you mistakenly took the wrong one. Don't you love when something is in the free domain? I don't know what's called.
So, that is what happened. You were knocked out by Mr. Wellington.
He's a man who lives on his pride and self-image alone. And in order to hide his involvement with the con artist group, he has become paranoid and lost all ability to make rational judgments.
Then, Mr. Wright, the phone you're holding.
It's Mr. Wellington's, naturally. Speaking of that man, how is he, Mr. Payne?
He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor.
Some say he's still frothing to this day.
Well, no, frothing was...
Saw it, yeah. Very well. Now then, the court finds the defendant, Maggie Bird. That is all. This court is adjourned.
September 8th, 2:16 p.m. Please record. Defendant lobby number 1.
On her face again.
I knew that the radio would shine through eventually. I'm so moved by what you've done for me, sir. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I feel really bad for Dustin. He didn't do anything to deserve this. It's probably because of me.
Huh?
My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures. Your whole life, it can't be that bad, can it? Since I was 6 months old when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building. Mate, I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of foods, failed at almost every test I've ever taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster, and never won and never even tied at the game of tic-tac-toe. My life has really been nothing but a string of disasters. That is
Pretty bad.
up until I went to college, where I was known as the goddess of misfortune.
Yeah.
And then at the academy, everyone called me Lady Luckless. Lady Luckless. What's worse than my misfortune always seemed to latch onto those around me. What do you mean? When I see someone in trouble, I always try to help.
Ah, that's right, you were talking about this earlier.
It happened again recently too, sir. There was an old lady pacing back and forth by the pedestrian crosswalk. I gave her my hand and before I knew it, we were having dinner at my house. I don't think that's misfortune. Except if you are on a tight budget, I guess. I'm sure that the sun's gone because of me. That's not true. That glove didn't have any sort of special meaning. It was just a present to say thanks for covering one of my night shifts. Oh, I see. Everything's all my fault, Dustin Death. Your head being all messed up.
Well, I don't think my head is that messed up yet. Or, alternatively, it's not that bad compared to the usual.
I'm going to find a new life for myself starting now. The next time we meet, I'm sure I'll have found the whole ocean's worth of good luck by then.
Yeah, after all, the goddess of misfortune is only a name.
You bet, I'm gonna make it, I promise. Next time we meet, I'll only be an unlucky person, instead of a goddess.
Yeah, that's the spirit.
Oh, well, Mr. Wright, Maya, I should get going. Okay, good luck to you.
You really need it.
Thanks. You take care of yourselves too.
What a horrible day. Got my memory back, but things are still a little fuzzy.
Are you okay? And that's what counts. You really had me worried. Come on, let's go back to the office.
I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. So this might sound bad, but who are you?
What? I thought you said you got your memory back.
At that moment, everything really did come back to me. Detective Gumshoe is someone I've had clashes with in the past during certain cases, but he's also been a good ally during others. Oh yeah, this is a really cool way of doing like a... This is what you miss. The judge. He's a lovable, kind old man who's easily swayed by other people's opinions. Bad position to be in as a judge, but sure, but in the end he always comes up with the right verdict. This person... I haven't got a clue. He seems to know me, but maybe he's mistaken me for someone else? And this girl. Maya?
You finally remembered.
This is Maya Fey, my assistant. Wait, what? That's right, I have so many unforgettable memories about her. For example,
Beth to Nick. What's wrong? You keep staring at me. Don't tell me you've missed me.
well, yeah, I suppose I have. I feel like I haven't seen you in ages.
Oh, well, I'm back now. So it's time for us to create new memories together.
Alright, sounds good. All the phone numbers on my phone were erased by Mr. Wellington. I guess I have to start over from the very beginning.
It's a new start. Come on, Nick. Let's go to our usual burger joint.
Okay. Actually, it hasn't even been that long since she came back into my life. And that story began on one rainy afternoon, 2 months ago. Episode 1, The Lost Turnabout. The end. Pearly! Says saving content. But then says it again. So, yeah. Thanks for watching. Finally back to playing Ace Attorney. It's been a while. And I'm glad to be back. Because I have fun with these. My throat wouldn't agree. But I am having fun. Yeah. Depending on when I edit this, there might be a chance of me being able to update you on the fact that tomorrow I'm gonna have my COVID vaccine. The first one. Yes. It's only now that I get my first one. But, yeah. So I chose it on Mondays so I can be relaxed about the next 2 days. Well, the day I get it and the day after. Because trying to do streaming with being half dead as my parents have been wouldn't be easy. But yeah, thanks for watching. See you guys next stream with Hollow Knight.